now we want to know, can we have the those all together, like adding or abstracting the sum of the amount in one step from the principal? If I have the principal and I have the rate and I have the time, yes. You told me that the sum equals the principal plus the interest, okay, plus the interest. So I have now, so I will say the sum will equal the principal plus, how I will get the interest? The interest is the principal by the rate by the time. Okay, if I take the principal as common factor here, then P divided by P will give me 1 plus those amount will be R by T. So if I want to get the whole sum in one step, that will be sum equals the principal multiplied by 1 plus the rate of interest divided by multiplied by the time. And this is all in one step. Okay, let's say now an example. If we have an example like this, calculate the sum of amount deposited if the principal was $1,000 and the simple rate was 10% for 2 years. I can do all this in one step. I will say now the solution is like this. You told me that the sum will equals P multiplied by 1 plus the R rate multiplied by the time. P and 1 multiplied by, you open bracket, 1 plus RT. And that's what I was talking about just now from 2 minutes. Okay, then I will say the sum over aggregation or all of the amounts, the principal is $1,000. That's fine. The principal is $1,000. Then I will open bracket, 1 plus the R, the rate is 10%. We said before that 10% equals 0.1, right? Okay, then this will be 0.1 multiplied by the time is 2 years. Then this will equals $1,000, 1 plus multiplied by 1 plus 1 by 2 will be 2%. Then this will be $1,200. And this is the last solution of it. You can do it with a calculator. This is alone, 1 alone, then this amount alone. 0.1 by 2 will give me 0.2. Then 1 plus 0.2 will be 1.2. Then you will multiply it by the 1,000, then it will give you $1,200. We'll move now to another idea called the present value. What do we mean by the present value? Present value means the value of any item now. Okay, if I tell you a car, you bought a car, its value is $5,000 after 4 years. What is its value now? So here is the future value. This is the future value. And here is now. While I'm standing with you, we call it the present value. So there is a relationship between them. Yes, there is a relationship between them. It tells me that present value will equals the future value divided by 1 multiplied by rate in time. Okay, so the future value multiplied by 1 plus rate, the rate of interest, by the time of this amount. It helped me commercially, in business, in a lot of things. Like as example, now we are talking about this car after 5 years will be worth $4,000. But I want to know the price of this car nowadays, just now. How much it will be. Then I'm moving. I'm not calculating the future, I'm calculating now. The present value is just to calculate the moment, the price at the moment. If I tell you as example, amount of money will be 10,000. If it is deposited in the bank, it will be 10,000 after 10 years. I don't want it after 10 years. I just want it now, how much it will be. So you are going backward now. You are going backward. You have the future value, but you are moving into get the present value. Okay, we'll work for an example. So here we go, like again I'm saying, the future value, the present value will equals the future value divided by 1 plus the rate, multiplied by the time. The time also in years, like we said in years before. So the present value will be the future value divided by 1 plus r by t. That's how to understand it. If I tell you as example, the word now in the question, that means I need the present value. Okay, like I told you, you know now the price of the car after 10 years, but you don't want to know after 10 years, you want just to know right away. What is the price of this car? What is it worth? So let's go for example, it will be close to your mind brains with an example. Calculate the price now. See, the word now means I need the present value. The word now means I need the present value of a car. That will worth, this car will worth 10,000 years, but not now. After how many years? After 5 years. So the period here is 5 years. It equals 10,000 future value after 10 years. But I don't want it after 5 years. I don't want it after 5 years. I want it right away. How much the price will be like. So I'm going backward. I'm going like backward here to check out what the price now for this car. So I will say, if the period of time was 5 years and the rate of interest like you see here is 10%, that's fine. So the car price now, which is the present value, which I'm calculating, will equal the future value divided by 1 plus rate multiplied by the time, like we said before. So the present value of this car will be, I will substitute the future value after 5 years, 10,000. Here we go. The future value is 10,000. Okay? Divided by 1 plus 0.1 by 5. The 0.1 is the 10%, the rate, and the 5 is the 5 years. When you do this with calculators, the up and down, divide up by down, then you will get the price now of this car, 6,666 and 60 cents now, if you will buy it now. If you will get patient and buy it after 5 years, it will be worth 10,000. So it's now, if you buy it now, you will buy it for this amount of money, 6666.6. But if you buy it after 5 years, it will equals $10,000. And this is the meaning of the present value. We can also calculate the deduction from here. We can also calculate the deduction. The deduction means the amount or discounted. The amount discounted, it is equals the future value minus the present value. So it will equals 10,000 is the future value minus the present value is 6666.66. Then this will give you the balance of this amount. So this will equal, when we do that, it will equals $3,333.4. And this will be the amount of discount, or the amount of discount means how much you will have a discount if you buy it just now. So the future value minus the present value. And this will tell you how much, if you buy it right away, you will buy it less, $3,333.4. Why we use this word, the present value and the future value? Because we sometimes measure some indicators like as example the inflation or the interest rate. We use them basically for counting the present and the future value. Thank you.